Hi, welcome back. I hope that you're doing well. I'm going to try to look in the area that has the camera, lack of a better word. I hope that you're all doing well. It is Friday night and I'm getting ready for a date with my husband. I'm going to be wearing this cute little, like a tea dress. It has short sleeves and it goes just like above my knee. And I might put like a little white sweater if it gets cold or chilly, but we're still getting a lot of warm weather here in Florida. So this is what the dress looks like. And it's very comfy, cozy, doesn't wrinkle, and I like wearing it. So, and plus my husband picked it up. I'm going to just clip back my hair a little bit. Now I washed my face from earlier this morning where I had makeup on, and just checking if I got everything. Excuse me. But I didn't take off my eyeliner or the mascara that I had. I'm just going to kind of add to it, but I did take off the facial makeup because I find that if I put facial makeup on top of facial makeup, then we're in trouble. And when I'm looking down at my little mirror here. So let's get started. I'm going to be using the current favorite, which is the L'Oreal Age Perfect Powder Foundation, or Creamy Powder Foundation. And this has ceramide in it, and ceramide, I have been told by my dermatologist, is very good for my skin. And I wanted to apply it with a sponge. Oh, here. I have this sponge here. It's a Wet n Wild one, and they're really cheap. They're like $3 something, and I really like the way they work. And that's about it. Okay, so I'm gonna put some concealer on my under eye, and I'm going still with this medium color by Tarte. It's the Shape Tape. That might look like a lot, but we'll get some off with La Sponge. And I didn't wet it. You don't always have to wet sponges. And with this one, I think it works nice whether it's wet or not. And I'm just concealing there. And you can see the different color, but it'll all blend in once I put some foundation on. And then I have a little bit of eyeshadow, so I'm not gonna like conceal anything there. Then I'm gonna go in with that same sponge. I got this like little crusty mark because I accidentally had a wet brush and I was going to use that. That was the other day, and turned out it left a little crusty mark, as I call it, but it works just the same. And I actually like using the sponge better. Any type of like beauty sponge works good. It lays on a little bit more product, and I feel like I have more control. So tonight we're going to dinner at a restaurant that has seafood and other things, and we're going to be going by the new pier that we have in our city, and it's really cool. They have some art installments out there. There's like this big web that was made with thread, and it's not like a web for like a spider web. It's to, I think the symbolism behind it is like bringing our community all together, which I found was nice. And this foundation also works like really nice as a little concealer around the nose. I get a little red. I'm gonna go down here. It's a pretty perfect match. Hope it shows that in the camera. Sometimes you don't know when you're picking out from the drugstore if it's going to be a good match or not. But this turned out to be good. And once again, it's a 320 warm beige, and I'm about an NC 25. They always want to put me in NW, but I'm not. Then I just take this big fluffy brush and I kind of go over and blend it more. It really doesn't look chalky ever or too dry. It gives a nice glow, but this is just something that I like to do. And I have a couple like dark marks, but I'm not going to worry about that tonight. Now I'm going to go in with this Ace Beauté, and this is the Bronzed in Paradise, and I'm going to do a little bronzing slash contouring, but not a very, you know, strong contour. I like to take the side of the brush, and I just went in to this first color. Looks so light in the camera. I always find it interesting how colors sometimes don't translate the same on a camera as they do in person. And I'll put some there, a little double chin. All those years of taking prednisone, they've stayed with me. Currently not on it, and I hope to God, honestly, I don't have to be back on it. For those of you that don't know, I have a few rheumatic problems, and I also have systemic lupus. So one of the treatments is steroid therapy, and years ago in the 90s I was on that, but it just kind of wrecks the rest of your body. I got early cataracts from taking those, and just from having lupus, not just, but from having lupus, I also went into menopause early. I was in my early 40s, and that was kind of weird. Today I picked up a new one of my eye pencil. I always say eye pencil, but it's the waterproof, smudge proof micro brow pencil. I find that these work just as well as the Anastasia. I have been trying to be a little bit more budget friendly when it comes to certain things. I'm trying to find a pair of little scissors to open it up. And you know, if a product works and I really like it, I'll pay the price for it. But if there's another product that works exactly the same, I will definitely buy the one that's cheaper, because why not save the money and put it towards another purchase. I'm gonna just comb my brows out. I also earlier in the day put a little bit of this, but I wasn't too attentive to it. And then there's the color, and I use ash brown. I find the ash brown doesn't have any red undertones, like when eyebrow enhancing, let's say, first started to become a thing again. There were a lot of browns that had red undertones, and if a product has a red undertone on me, it's going to turn red. It's really funny because I don't have any redheads in my family, but I do have a little bit of a red undertone with my hair color. Sorry, I'm quiet with that. I over groomed them, and so I'm trying to just put a little bit more here. And that's the way you can measure as you take the pencil, and if it lines up with the end of your nostril, then they are even. And this one especially was not even. I should do a video on how I grew my eyebrows. I have actually been doing that for many years. I have tried the waxes, the eyebrow waxing. I have tried plucking, which, oh, it just gives me the heebie-jeebies. And I'll make sure I have the right mascara out. Sorry, it's behind here. And I've tried a number of things, but just didn't work. All right, I'm going to be using this palette by Ciate London, and it's the Editor Palette New England. I love this palette, but the only thing I don't understand is the packaging, because this does not look like New England at all. This looks like Florida, Hawaii. Those are palm leaves. So I think they should have thought, hey, let's put some New England looking colors there. And there are the colors. They're beautiful. I normally don't match like my clothes with my eyeshadow, but I'm going to try to incorporate a little bit of the colors in there. I'm taking this first color, which is just like a tan color, and I'm just going over my whole brow, my whole eyelid. There we go. Like I said, I had a little bit of like a pinkish color there, but it's just kind of blending away, so not a problem. And it'll match with what I'm thinking of doing. I'm going to go in with this color, which is a pretty green. It is a, I'm going to take a different brush. I'm going to use one that's flatter, like that. It is a sparkly green, and I'm going to try it. I'm going to put it on my movable lid, which is this bottom lid. It's pretty, but it doesn't leave like a full impact right away, but that's okay. We're going to try putting on a little more. You can always spray your brush with like a fixing spray. I have one back here. This is the NYX. I talked about it. It's the Bear With Me Prime, Set, and Refresh. And I might just do that. I'm going to do it here so you can see. When you're working with glitters or shimmers, this just picks up the color more. Oh yeah, you can see right away that color. And because I'm using this glittery color, I probably will not use much more of color on my eyelids. I can't talk. As long as you understand me, that's the best, the best, the important thing. I'm just pressing it in there. That's amazing how it really brought out that color. I have done that before, but it hasn't been a while, so there. I'm going to close my eyes. Hopefully I'm in center. Now I'm just going to take another type of blending brush, and I'm going to go back with that beige color. Wish these had names, but, and I'm going to go just right into the crease and go up. I just had a thought. The thing I love about doing makeup is that you can just have a good time playing around with it. Now to kind of deepen my crease, I'm going to go in with this kind of cool tone brown. I do notice that Ciates are a little bit more powdery, but the payoff is really nice. So you just have to make sure that you tap off your brush, or else you're going to get it all over your face. And I don't see any of the color like going down. Probably got out of frame there, sorry. And the dress that I showed you has nice little colors of green, so this will look nice. Not that I always match, but I already said that. And I'm putting the darker one sort of on the like half part of the lid there. And I think that looks really pretty. You could also put like a little color down here, but I don't like the way it looks on my eyes and then it gets smudgy. I don't do smudgy. Now I'm going to take this, I should have subtitles here. It's the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. I really love this. And it's in black. Sephora doesn't sell this anymore, but Ulta does. And I'm sure that you can get this on their website too. And I just go right around along the lash line. Like I said, I had a little eyeliner there before, but it was a brown one. That's okay. The black covers it. You could also use brown. Like that. Like that, like that. Now, let's go with some more mascara. And this is the Double Lash Extend by Pharmacy. I did a video recently that will probably be up before this. And it was a first impressions. And I've really been liking it a lot. I just want to tilt my mirror. It really makes my eyelashes very long, and it separates them too. Really enhances them beautifully. And now I put this makeup on several hours, or the mascara, several hours before I sat down to do this video and put my evening makeup on. And this is just working so nice. It's continuing to build up. It doesn't get caught, doesn't get clumpy. So that's another good thing that I like about this. Now, as I did in my first impressions video, I will leave the link to where I get this from. It's actually my sister-in-law. And she is a beauty influencer. And she also has, along with my brother, an online accessory shop that's called Siren Trove. And I will leave that link for you below. And if I don't, please put in the comments. Leave that link. Leave those links. I get a lot of my earrings and stuff from her. Just pretty things. Okay, so that I think looks wonderful. Now I just remembered that when I put on my bronzer, I didn't put any blush. And I don't like the way I look without a little bit of blush. So I'm going to use this Chanel. And this is the Jus Contrast, if I'm pronouncing that right, in number 2 Rose Bronze. I like Chanel blushes. They're very pretty. Not fond of their eyeshadows, but their blushes and their lipsticks are really, really, really nice. Really nice. As you see, I kind of go like this. Not kind of, I do that. Get a little more color. I'm going to put a little bit on my nose. This is nice, and a little on my chin. This is nice because it's sort of like a bronzer and a color, or blush. And I love the little brush that it comes with, and a pinch. You can use this too as to put your blush on. It's really nice. Very nice. Now I'm not going to set this with any powder because I think the look of it's really nice, and I don't really want to overdo it. But I am going to spray with the NYX. And dare I say, I like this better than the MAC Fix Plus. Yeah, and it's a lot cheaper. And let's put on a lip color. I didn't take one out, but I want to do a darker lip, even though I will be wearing a mask most of the time. This is a Chanel color, and I actually got this in Las Vegas. And it's called 99 Pirate And it's one of those where you pop it up and you pull it out, and it's a beautiful red. I think that's date night appropriate. And if you watched me a while, such a pretty color, isn't it? Makes your teeth look so white too. That's because it's a blue red. Blue reds make your teeth look whiter, and then the ones that are like orange red can make your teeth look a little yellow. So that's it. That is going to be my look for the evening. I will get dressed, do my makeup. I just did my makeup. I will get dressed and put some more jewelry on, fix up my hair, and we will get cracking. I hope that you are having a great morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time of day you're watching this. And if you're going out tonight on a date or taking yourself on a date, I hope that you have a wonderful time. Take care of yourselves, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a little comment. I love communicating with you all. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.